Hello, hello, hello. Doing things a little bit different today. Doing it on the laptop. See who jumps on and says hello. It's all a little bit different. Totally different way of doing it on a laptop. Took me some learning, but here I am. So I'm assuming it works the same. I'll see who jumps on and who don't. If no one jumps on, not a problem at all. I'll crack on. And if anyone wants to catch the replay, they can. If anyone wants to ignore it, they can. But hopefully it's all good. In fact, let me just check my phone, see if I get notification like I do with Courage. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Hope everyone is well. Let's see if anyone jumps on. A couple of people starting to jump on now. If you jump on, guys, say hello. I've expanded the screen so I can't always see comments, but if anyone starts commenting or saying hello, I'll try and get back to you when I can. But yeah, I thought I'd run through what I'm doing today after my live yesterday, and then cover a little bit after a few inboxes yesterday. I'll cover one or two little bits. Let me just get more comfortable. Move this around. Wrong way, there we go. No, there we go. Let me get more comfortable. On the laptops I've got my hands free and I like to talk with my hands, so that's all good. So yeah, I'll one or two of you are jumping on. I'll crack on. The rest of you are probably at work or something, so I'll catch up with you as and when. Those of you that have jumped on, don't be shy, say hello. There you go, I'm moving the camera about so you'll probably see me going up and down, but I've got to scroll. So right, so before I go on to what I'm doing today and all the positive stuff, let me just clear a couple of things up off of yesterday's live. I was quite surprised yesterday, actually. Off the back of my live yesterday, saying the system is flawed, basically, and the app, the track and trace app is flawed, because my theory on that is quite simple. If I've got my Bluetooth on and someone else hasn't, the person who's actually closest to the person who's carrying the virus at the time, they've not got their phone turned on, so the app doesn't alert them to go home. Someone like me, who's been nowhere near the person but the two phones are connected, gets a notification to go home. I lose out on money, the other person's still working, when the other person really is the direct danger, because obviously they have been closer to the person in question who's carrying the virus. Quite simple, really. I don't see how that was so complicated. But what I did get is a few inboxes. So I'll just cover a couple of things and then we'll crack on with the positive stuff. So first of all, off the back of my live yesterday, I actually got quite a few inboxes with people asking me what I think of the vaccine. And I won't get dragged into that. If you want the vaccine, have the vaccine. If you don't want the vaccine, don't have the vaccine. It's quite simple. I'm not going to tell people what to do with their lives. You're all grown-ups. You all want to do it. So I'm not getting involved in that. I've got my opinion on the vaccines, which a couple of people know, and that's it. I'll keep it to myself. If me and the family then go and get a vaccine, we will. If we don't want to, we won't, but I don't need anyone's permission to make that choice. It's up to me and the wife. So there you go on that one. So if you want to get the vaccine, get it. If you don't want to get the vaccine, don't. Simples. Secondly, off the back of the live yesterday, a few people have asked, I share quotes quite a bit on my stories and stuff, and people always say, you know, who's pissed you off, who's targeting, who you're targeting, stuff like this. The truth is, those quotes I share are not always because they're relevant to me. Simple as that. So if I see a quote and I've had a conversation with someone, whether it be through coaching, work or whatever, and I see a quote that is relevant, I will share it. Simple as that. It doesn't have to be my mood or emotion at the time. I don't do subliminal messages. Those that know me well enough will know if I've got an opinion, I'll say it. If I feel I need to say the opinion, I will. If I don't feel I need to say the opinion, I won't. That simple. So there's no reason to jump on controversy there. There are one or two snakes that watch my lives in the hope to catch me out or trip me up or whatever. Crack on, because the world of Facebook, the world of social media will never ever truly know what I truly feel or think. No, in fact, most people won't. The only one that ever really knows 100% what I feel and think is my wife and myself. Us two. That's it. And there's a reason for that. Quite frankly, as much as I want to help people, and as much as I want to see people win in life, and as much as I don't like seeing people struggle, I've also, in my 40 years on this earth, come across a lot of people, and I don't trust many. I've tried to fit in with the wrong people as the cost to my own sort of morale and confidence. I've been around people that quite happily destroy your morale and confidence, and I've been around people that play to be really nice, but they're actually quite twisted, and they can't wait to see someone slip up. And then normally, what I've found in my experience is the blunt ones, the outspoken ones, are normally the ones with the biggest hearts and help you out. Normally. Just my experience, not saying that's true. So just to be clear, vaccines do what you want. Conspiracy theories believe what you want. I'm never here to try and influence your opinion on anything that could cause controversy. I won't get involved in political stuff. I will, though, speak out when I'm not happy, like yesterday with the app. The app is flawed. What I said was not targeted at work. What I said was not targeted at any individual. I'm not targeting the person who had COVID, bless them. I hope they get better. I am purely targeting an app that is flawed, because if you are building stats for a country based on trusting millions of individuals to leave an app on or off, or check in and leave the Bluetooth on and not check in and turn the Bluetooth off, like I know a lot of people are doing, then obviously it's flawed. So the stats we're seeing on the news and the stats people are scared of, quite frankly, are false. It's as simple as that. Because those that are being good, and those that are choosing to manipulate are manipulating. Manipulation is always there, same in tax, same in everything. And again, I won't get involved in that, but it is the truth. So it's as simple as that on that as well. So yeah, my quotes that I share, if I think it's relevant to someone I've spoken to in the day, or I just think it's relevant full stop for what's going on in society, I will share it. It does not mean that day someone has annoyed me. It does not mean that day I'm targeting any individual. It does not mean anything. I simply think it is a relevant post. So anyone that inboxed me yesterday in the hope for a little bit of controversy, in the hope to wind things up a little bit more, jog on. I'm not interested. What you do with your life is up to you. Whatever you do, though, I hope you and your family are happy. What I do in my life is up to me, and whatever we do, I hope as a result of it, me and my family are happy. Simple as that. You will never catch me in controversy willingly. Put it that way. I keep my mouth shut on an awful lot. I play dumb on an awful lot. I let people have a certain persona of me because that's where I've got control of my own life. I will never ask permission to do anything from anyone else other than my wife and my children. If I think they are affected, then I will sit down and talk to them. If I know I'm making a positive impact in them, then I crack on. Simple as that, guys. Simple as that. So there is no drama around this. The app doesn't work. It's flawed. Not just on me, proving loads of people. Anything else around COVID, vaccines or anything else, make up your own mind. I'm not interested. Right. So, here we are, day 2. Now, what I have done today, I've took a bit of time for me. I've sent a few emails and stuff, but I took a bit of time for me this morning. Slow start. The wife has gone to the gym. The kids have gone off to school all happy. My 2 babies run up and give me cuddles in the morning. I'd done my COVID test. I was going to bring it down and show you, but again, as expected, negative, because I've not been near anyone with COVID. It's quite interesting, actually. Now I've talked about the positive stuff, people have dropped off this live left, right and centre. Really interesting. So when there was a chance of a bit of controversy, when there was a chance of a bit of anger, when there was a chance of me potentially slipping myself or someone else up, loads of people on. And now I'm talking positive, a couple of people on. That mentality is sick, and you need to have a good look at yourselves. Those of you that have jumped off for genuine reasons, because you're at work or whatever and you haven't got time to watch it all and you're going to come back later, fair play to you. Those of you that are disappointed because you can't find a way to cause us any drama today, poor old you. Poor old you. But anyway, I carried on. And yeah, as you can tell, I'm quite angry with a few things, but I will make sure my anger is directed the right way, and I will stay outspoken where I feel I need to, but no one will ever know what I'm truly thinking or feeling other than my wife and kids. So just to stress that again. But all of you that dropped off because there's no controversy there, good luck to you. Yeah, so I had a slow morning, kind of assessing what I need to do today. My wife emptied the office yesterday with the bits I need to crack on. I'm assuming Ash is getting bits done today, his end, via somebody else. I watched Zinedine Zidane video and shared that because a bit of football always cheers me up, why not? I watched some rugby clips because again, big rugby tackles always clear me up. And I watched a bit on personal development as well. I had a nice slow shower, so I'm now even more bald because I've shaved in that again. And I've spoke to the PT this morning, and after a bit of Mickey taking from him and Des, thank you both for cheering me up, he's actually sending some equipment home with the wife now, so I've got more to do at home over the next 8 days, so I can train. It won't be as effective in the gym, but it will be as effective as I make it, and the mood I'm in right now, it will probably be quite effective because yeah, I need to burn off some steam. And then work-wise, obviously we've got the Courage stuff to do. We've still got to plod away with printing and stuff this end, and Ash has got to do bits his end. I've got some invoices to square off. I've got some sponsors to chase up and stuff like that. And then obviously I've got bills to pay and everything else. And then I've got my other self-employed job. So I'm reaching out to a few Herbalife people today, just having a chat with them, getting back into the swing of things there, because obviously got distracted with everything going on the last couple of days. And I'm looking to give my Herbalife business a kick again. So being open and honest, if anyone's interested in getting any sort of fitness or losing weight or just feeling better about themselves, reach out and I can have a quick chat with you. No problems there. In the last few months, or in the last year in fact, I've helped people lose weight, including myself, 4.5 stone. I've helped people put on weight. So no, it's not just a weight loss shake. I've helped people put on weight, and I've helped people with general nutrition. Everyone that has stuck to it, everyone with a big enough goal to stick to it, in short, are recommending me to others. So thank you very much to you guys. I'm glad you're happy, and I'm glad my support is good, and I've got the balance right between motivation and understanding. So far, that's the feedback I'm getting. So for those of you giving me that positive feedback, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I know sometimes I'm a funny person to judge because I have a persona of a certain way, but those that have worked with me over the last year understand that I understand. Those that are on the weight loss journey, I get it. When you mess up, I've done it. Those of you with gluten intolerances and stuff like that, or other sort of allergies, I get it. I've done it myself. I've messed up. And those of you putting on size and muscle, again, I get it, because I've had friends close to my heart on the same journey. So hopefully my understanding is paying off. Also, my strength conditioning course I was worried about, we're now going to do the first appointment remotely, so that's another positive. As long as this thing don't go on beyond 9 days, I'm not going to lose anything there, which is really good. I'm happy about that. The kids are all in a good mood still. To be honest, they kind of enjoy the fact I'm going to be at home for the next few days instead of popping in and out all the time. So I will make a point of having quality family time with them. I can see some virtual reality PlayStation coming on, because I've already had the hint this morning at 6:05. And yeah, in general, I'm feeling a lot better than yesterday. Still frustrated. I've still got to find a way to make up the money. It's immediate money, so whatever I do now can come in next week and the week after. But actually, it's the immediate money that's my concern. So I've got to sort that out. I'll find a way. I've been listing stuff on eBay and everything else. But yeah, on the whole, I'm a lot more positive. And I'll have a good workout. I might do another live. I don't know. I'll see how it goes. If I do another live later, it will be as a result of my day, what we've managed to achieve and everything else. So yeah, I said yesterday I'm going to be accountable. I'm not going to let the system beat me, and I definitely won't let any snakes beat me. I know more than what I let on, and I say less than what a lot of people actually think. I talk a fair bit. Trust me, if I wanted to say my opinions, I'd talk an awful lot, but I don't. I keep it in. I've had some really good people to lean on over the last 24 hours. So I've been given some really good advice and stuff like that on just how to approach things in myself, which has been awesome. Thank you to those people. I won't mention you because obviously it's private between us. But yeah, so anyone that was thinking off the back of my live yesterday, I'm going to start getting caught up in controversy and drama and everything else, you're mistaken. Anyone that knows me well enough knows I avoid drama like the plague, ironically, considering I'm here on lockdown. I will not say anything to anyone that I will not say to someone's face. And if I don't think I can say it to someone's face, and I don't tell anyone else, it's as simple as that. And sometimes I don't say things to people's face because I know my opinion would not be appreciated, so I don't say it. Simple. I will just stress again, because a few people have jumped on at the back end of the live. My quotes that I share and things like that are not directed at anyone. They are quotes I feel are relevant to, because of a conversation I've had that day. So I think I shared one this morning straight away. People are like, who are you talking about? Nobody. It's just a relevant quote. I'm not stupid enough or naive enough or scared enough to share a quote in the hope that someone gets a message. They're simply just relevant. They are relevant to my morals, they're relevant to my understanding, and they're relevant to conversations I've had in the day. Simples. No drama there. And like I say, those people that off the back of yesterday, because I criticised the NHS Track and Trace app, that then wanted to know about vaccines and politics and drama and everything else, you won't draw me in on it. I won't speak about it, especially not on social media, where it could come back to bite me in a year or two if someone doesn't want my opinion, or quite frankly, if I just call it out as it is, if you're having a conversation with a snake, or a snake is watching this live now and they want to twist it, even what I've said previously on this live, they can quite happily twist it, because their agenda is to twist, not to understand. Normally when I talk to people and they're thinking of what to say as I'm talking, then I know there's an agenda there to protect their own thought process. I like to listen, or hear to listen, not hear to speak, so to speak. So yeah, you will not be able to twist anything on my plans or ideas or theories around COVID and everything else. I've known people that have suffered with COVID in terms of illness and loss, so I'm not going to say it's not real, but I have got a few other things that I'm not happy with. The media propaganda and everything else, I'm not happy with that. It doesn't need that. It doesn't need, you need to be informed, not inundated, and you don't need to be made terrified of something that actually, if you turn the news off and look around on a day-to-day basis, what drama, what problem, what protest. I mean, there's one or two out there, but there's protests all year round anyway. If you go looking for them, you'll find them. The news just tells you what they want to tell you. They're not telling you about other facts as well, so they're not being transparent. So there you go. And because they're not transparent, actually, whether you argue for or against it, no one's actually fully informed, really, because both sides will hide or put across what they want to hide and put across, and I'm not getting drawn into that. So I'll just go off my beliefs and what I think, and as long as my wife and kids agree with me and are happy, then we're cool. So yeah, if you're watching my lives over the next 8 days in the hope to trip me up somehow, good luck to you, but you won't be tripping me up. My wife's come home. Go on, Bella, go see Mum. If you are watching my lives in the hope of getting drawn into some controversy, so it's all negative and you feel bad and you want to feel bad with me, you're not, because I'm only going to do lives that are actually going to be progressive, and hopefully as the next 8 days go on, I'll get more and more motivated. My wife's come home now, so I know I've got equipment from the gym, thank you Ray, so I'll be having proper workouts instead of just body weight workouts, so that's going to help my mindset and everything else as well. My nutrition will stay on point. You're not going to see me eating comfort food because I'm stressed or depressed. I definitely won't hit the booze. I never do hit the booze when I'm in a bad place, because I don't think it's a good idea. Yeah, so I'm in a good place. So like I say, just to reiterate one more time, if you want, Bella, calm down. If you want positive messages off the back of what I'm saying, by all means carry on watching the next 8 days. If you're someone that wants to get wrapped up in controversy, or you're a little bit snaky and you can't wait to slip me and everyone else up, and you want to cause a bit of bother by twisting what I've said, then good luck to you. You won't find it here. I'm not going to speak to you. And if anyone does start being a bit of a knob, then you're just blocked. I'm really not that emotionally tied to a lot of people, so it's not a problem at all. Those of you that are looking for a positive way out, there's a couple of people that text about the WhatsApp group. Again, you wanted to keep it private to you, not a problem. I won't mention names. Obviously, I've dropped the first message in this morning. Thank you for jumping on with me, even if it is just a support. Thank you, I appreciate it. And like I say, I'm on a big mission now to try and double what I've lost. It's a big target, but let's face it, if I aim for the big target and finish halfway, I've scraped even, so it's not a bad thing, is it? Mindset is key. Approach to mindset is key. And also being real is key. I am frustrated, I am honest. You can see I'm a bit tired because it was such a stressful day yesterday. But I will not let the system beat me. The knobs and the snakes will not beat me. They never have, they never will. I always land on my feet, and I'll always outwork pain. You will never catch me caught out. I might struggle for a bit. It might be 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but I promise you we'll be back on level playing fields quicker than what you can imagine. So like I said at the start of this live, it was really interesting when it was what's he going to say, and there's a bit of controversy, loads of people on. As soon as I started talking positive, boom, 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 the numbers went down. I'm real. Some of them numbers will be people are genuinely at work or whatever, so they can't stay on. Other people are just really disappointed that they can't have a good old whinge today. So poor old you. Good luck to you. Those of you that have sent positive messages and want to see positive results, and hopefully I can do that over the next 8 days, thank you very much for jumping on. Thank you very much for watching. The interaction is not as good as what I was hoping. Hopefully a few more of you over the next few days will be a bit braver in what I'm doing. But yeah, all good people. I'm on a mission. I will not be beat. I will not be disheartened. And like I say, anything I share on Facebook, please don't think it's my emotion at the time and anything else. I just think it's relevant to either my principles and morals, or it's just relevant to a conversation I've had at some point in the last few days, and I've seen quite one lovely share. There's really no hidden subliminal messages in it, so relax yourselves. Take care, people. Peace.